Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Wizards Unite. Today we're doing a progress report. I've been making some pretty steady progress. We haven't done one for a while, and there's a lot going on in the registry, so we're going to be getting into that today's episode. Let's start off with the usual Wizarding record. 1,547 encounters now. Walked 139 kilometers, 963 inns and greenhouses visited, and 131 Wizarding challenges won. What does that mean for the registry? It means we've made some really good progress towards a lot of prestiging of them, including, we'll just start here because we just happen to be on the page, but I caught my last Ginny today, and that was enough to level up to the bronze room of requirement page, where most difficult is it's a fairly easy page to complete. That one, it looks like on every single one the first page is the easiest, then as you go down it gets a lot harder, with like the odd one being an easy, like Hedwig on that one and young Ron Weasley, the rest being pretty difficult to acquire. Now, Ministry of the Magic, we've made really good progress towards that. We're getting close to Silver Prestige. We just need 6 more interdepartmental memos. In the Ministry Atrium, we have made some really good progress on the Fountain of Magical Brethren, 10 out of 15 now, and 2 out of 11 Tank of Brains, 2 out of 11 for the Veil. So, again, these are one, and that one's Bogrod. These are one, and this one is Arthur Weasley. But Courtroom 10 looks good because we got Nymphadora Tonks, but it just look how many of the entrance and the chair that we have to get. That's going to be harder. Newt's case is now almost prestige, other than we need Nifflers. 6 of them. Again, so it looks like it follows that same suit, doesn't it? That there's always one that is particularly hard on that page. This one interdepartmental memos. This one Niffler. In Magical Games and Sports, we have made steady progress towards Silver Prestige. The Quidditch Cups, I encountered one today, but it ran. Chudley Cannon's player seems to be right. I think there is something in Spawns in terms of locations, because I can't find her anywhere, the Chudley Cannon's player. But if I go to a certain specific area, this village, all you get. So there's definitely something in the different types of spawns that we can have. For the second page, Hogwarts Quidditch Pitch, we've made really good progress towards that, and I think it's because we've got 7 out of 15 on this, and we got them from Fortress Fragments. So I think I need to shift the balance of what I'm doing from Encounters in the Wild to a lot of Fortress play, just to get through lots of runes. But I'm trying to balance that with, I want to be able to take down the highest level chamber so that I can get the best rewards out of them. But Triwizard Maze we've now completed, but everything except Harry Potter 1 we've seen. Mysterious Artifacts is ready for prestiging to the silver page now. So we got the last decoy detonators that we needed the other day, and had plenty of encounters with all the rest. Quill of Acceptance and the Book of Admittance. And yeah, so Silver Prestige now, looking at 30 for every single one and 24 for the decoy detonators. And Dumbledore's office, we've completed Dumbledore's memory cabinet. We pretty much average across the Mirror of Erised and Gryffindor's sword of Gryffindor, but we need Philosopher's Stone, and who we've had an encounter with the Philosopher's Stone. I think we've seen about 3. The Pensieve got 2 from Fortresses. No, from 10k eggs, actually. Room of Requirements, Mad Moody's Eye is now complete. Time Turner is a harder encounter. Not seen. Hagrid's motorbike. We've ranked up. Wonders of the Wizarding World, we are looking pretty good for that. It's probably going to be leveled up this week. Just everything's right on the cusp of being complete. Dirigible plums, we need to focus on those. One more Self-Playing Harp. Self-Playing Harp is a yellow beam, a moderate severity. Grow Up, we found a few more there. So we got a Weasley's flying car in a 10k egg. So it looks like that's where that's going to come from. Mandrake completed. So we've not completed any, it seems, for the middle page yet. Oddities page, making slow progress towards this just because I need to go out on a dawn hunt and a dusk and waiting for that full moon to come. When that full moon comes, really I want to be having my centaur bow maxed out so I can take advantage of it, ready for the next cycle. Oddities, I just need to go out at dawn. I need to go out early and go in search of some doxies, and the horn serpents have been difficult to find. So we go right back to the start then. Care of magical creatures. If you're going to say that's the first page is the easiest for everything, it is, apart from Hagrid's hut. That's a really hard page, and it looks like that's kind of like the medium page. Then we've got the easiest page, which is the pumpkin patch. We only need 2 more monster book of monsters, and that's turning silver to be, I think it's our second silver. We've seen a few fire wrens and Puffskein. We're gonna have to wait to get from, I'd like to say, a fortress for that. Dark Arts, we're making some really good progress towards that. Dark Arts is good for me because Castle Donington, my area, is there's, you know, the whole main bit of it is Dark Arts spawns. So I reckon I'm gonna have that complete possibly next week, 2 weeks maybe tops. Nocturne Alley, I think I'm making good progress towards that with the Swooping Evil from 10Ks I've got, and I've seen 2, and Nocturne Alley Sign is one from Fortresses, I believe. Fallen Ministry Atrium, I mean, at least I've got a steady 1 to 2 for everything, but that's going to be a slow grind. Portrait of Voldemort is going to be the first thing I complete, and then finally Hogwarts of School. Just struggling to look at for and find Boggart cabinets. That's it, and then that will be leveling up. Moving Staircase, completed Mona Myrtle, Pomona Sprout, and Peeves now. Sprout and McGonagall had our first encounter that we caught. I think we've seen her 2 times. And the Hogwarts House Cup I got from a fortress. So that's again reinforcing that I need to be grinding fortresses out now and take a break from the fortress, the wild grind. Again, 1 to 2 for all those on the harder page. Now, I read a really interesting tweet, or I think it's a tweet or something on Reddit, that Rune Stones are going to be in short supply at some point, and I think it's absolutely true, is that right now, as we're leveling up, we're going to be having more of these encounters, which is going to be getting experience, so we get more when we're looking for them. But at the point where, you know, we've completed the easy page, we're going to be getting like 1, 2, 3 for every single capture, and it's going to be quite a slow grind to get Rune Stones for that type, which is why I think in the Diagon Alley, the cost of Rune Stones is 40 coins. And that's why I'm thinking, you know, it's going to be a real commodity that gets overlooked if we're not careful, where buying a bag of Rune Stones, you get a lot for 40, but I definitely think it's worth purchasing them. I just think it's hard for people to grind fortresses, a lot harder than it is to grind going out in the wild, because going out in the wild is very quick, but fortress battles can last a long time. And yeah, you can take down probably the first ones mid-level. Now I think I can take some of them down in 1 hit. So fighting 2, take it down 2 hits. It can be quick, but at the lowest level I get the least rewards, least chance of rewards. So I tend to go for the higher ones just to get the best use of them. But it might be just worth having a day of just purely grinding Rune Stones for all my 1s at least, and seeing what we can get from them as a total. Because yeah, you can always buy them for 40. I could get 9 for each one right now. So that's what I think I'm going to be doing. What else is there in the registry? We have event, obviously the event that we've had, completed that after about 3 to 4 days. So I'm just trying to get that extra bit of experience to get the Rune Stones for it, so you can get certain challenge fragments which are better from those. Mysteries completed. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3. Going to be going through those in like a very steady order. Really think that this part of the game is absolutely terrible. It's the most unique part of this game, but the storyline, it's not terrible, right? The storyline is brilliant, but have you ever read a book, page 1, then page 8, then page 23, and then, you go to sleep, you wake up and you read page 3. Then you read page 5 and you feel, you're starting to form some story. And then you read page 53. That's what the registry mysteries have felt like for me, because it's basically how it's laid out. Chapter 1, you can complete chapter 3 before you can complete chapter 1. It's just, and it's so disjointed that when you go through it, you're going to have to really look for these to get some understanding of what they are and trigger all these conversations. But can you actually trigger them? No. Once you've seen them once, they're gone. So you lose that, which is why I'm going to be... Wait, am I looking... Is this doing anything? No, some of the things that I can look at, I think I just may have skipped them, which is why they're not doing anything. Yeah, there's a lot of extras. Entry of nonsensical strung together. I know what that spells, but I'm going to do it in a... we do have, definitely. Basically, I've got all that information. I'm going to do just chapter 1. Group defoundable spells, chapter 1, group falling motives, just separate chapters, just all in one go, just so we can get some sign of the story, some idea of it. But I think, when they release further chapters, it will be a bit better, because they can release chapter 3 and then like part 2, whatever it is, new character, whatever. It will feel a little bit more steady, but I just worry that's like put a lot of people off. I've seen a lot of people skipping it. So that's the progress made on that. Potions, nothing new there. Just grinding for my Dordal drafts and my Barufio's Brain Elixirs. Definitely worth it. 90. You rent a cauldron for 90, and then as long as you've got your mushrooms, your toadstools, just keep making them. It's way better than paying 90 for 3. If you've got your toadstools, even without, it's 126. So definitely recommend doing that. Port keys. We've got some live port keys to open. Let's do them. Right. So make sure, if you like, if you're in a short distance to change your AR, turn your AR off, you are able to. And always make sure to use a Barufio's Brain Elixir, just because you can get a ton of XP. And we might just level up to level 26 tonight if we get some good stuff from that. Right, port keys. Yeah, so with AR off, I can just click it, and then once you face it, it zooms in, just in case you haven't done that yet. So we got butterscotch. We want some family XP or XP. We don't want ingredients. That sucks. I'm doing this though. Right, we've got 200. That's all right. If we can get an XP, yes. Right, 300. 3 times bonus. Brilliant Snargaluff. 1,200 XP, which might... Oh, it's close. The next one should level us up. So I think these are all brilliants. So we're going to get a potential family XP. Family XP is kind of what I want most. No, okay, give us another XP and that'd be good. Nah. Valerian Sprig. No. That was a bad one. 300 XP. Might not be enough, but we'll open these last 2. And that should be enough. Right, we've got one that is not a brilliant. Tap 5 for experts. This is a 2k then. Okay, that's good. Can we get one more and then go for the 4th? Yes. And for the extra, the Bellagio of experience. No, it's a hermit crab shell. Nice. We got a baby Norwegian Ridgeback. We do need that. And finally, there's some research being done by Jibs Entertainment on what you can get from these SWAT fragments. So we need to start compiling that. So if you have done any openings at all, and you can remember, okay, well, you know exactly, right, from a 10k I got this, from a 5k I got this, pop it down in the comment section below. Oh, boom, 30 on the last one. which is 49 family XP, which might be enough for me to level up in the registry. And might be just short, 82. Not to worry. Right, and that takes us to level 26. Yes, 26. 1 silver key, 1 Brother's Brain Elixir, Dark Detector, Potion, Healing Potion, Gold, 10. Nice. Every little helps. And now the progress towards... We've got to get 70,000 now. That's quite a lot. We'll do it. I think that's everything. That is all for today's progress report. Oh, one last thing to report. Achievements. It has finally been finished. 500 spells cast masterfully in traces. My first goal complete, and we got an awesome reward, 10 coins. I mean, what can I say? That's probably the best reward in the game. Yeah. One more port key today, that's the gold. Look, we get 10 coins for that, even though it's a silver reward. Madness. Some of these rewards, just they don't seem balanced. 8,000 spells cast successfully, which means I've got 500 out of those were masterfuls. It's 1/6, which is what, half of 33%, about 17.5% masterful cast rate. That's how you work yours out. Let me know in the description below what hatches, or no, I say hatches because it's Pogo. What things have you got from port keys? What fragments have you got from port keys? Let me know in the description below. 5Ks, whatever, 10Ks, whatever. And also let me know your masterful cast ratio. Mine's 17.5%. What's yours? Let me know. Okay, but that's all for today's progress report. We will probably be doing one over the next couple of days or next week, certainly, in a week's time. Yeah, hopefully you guys are making good progress too. That's all for this one. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to get up to date with future content and information. That is all from me. See you guys soon.